Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
This is Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. It's caught. Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check, 43. Hey, defense, let's go.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They run it with Carson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second and 9, Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's Carson, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tim Williams leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Carson. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Let's go.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Four down. Mike, 58, right there. I don't think you got it, son.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they go option to the right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray dancing to his left.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Cardinals nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray able to find Isabella. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
16.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Flushed out right. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Down 6 at the 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Marr on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to you. Good job right there. Reload. 43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check. 43. Hey, pick it up.
Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mike, 43. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Don't get nervous. Go 14.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Check, 43. Right here. 12. 43.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the catch made by Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Army. Switch off. Mike spot 4.
From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening? Johnson odds poke free. Football's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
380. Watch the pass.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Get ready.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They run again with Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Tim Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, Murray, complete, he finds Bray. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam.
Down. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Murray going to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, the running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Play fake. Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw is Murray. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on, D. Mike 54. Mike 4.
He may try and run for this. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cameron Brate, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check it out,
25.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On the delay, here's Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. I don't even know why his team showed up.
From the 41, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Going to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 23 is the mic. Pick it up. 43 to Mike, boy, 43. Check, check, 43. Check, check.
Zebra.
Mike, 43. Mike, 43.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Grant. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself something to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He's back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Murray. And Brake has it over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Murray, one final try. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I'm not ready. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Here we go. Shut up. Watch 98.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cardinals, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.